Hello and welcome to tonight's headliner. There's a new kind of energy running through India today. You can feel it in the stories we hear, the startups launching every other day, and the ambitions of a young nation that doesn't just want to work for someone. It wants to own something. From Startup India to Make in India to Digital India, the government is pushing entrepreneurship like never before. On ground too, something fundamental is changing. Generation after generation of people who once searched endlessly for sarkari naukaris and job security are today dreaming of building the next big thing. And numbers prove it. According to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, just between April and June 2024, India registered over 61,000 new companies. That's approximately 670 companies taking birth every single day. Think about that. Every passing minute, someone, somewhere is registering a brand new business idea, a brand new company. The collective paid up capital of these companies stood at 36,199 crores, which is 21% higher than what India registered during the same period last year. The system is thriving, it's faster, more digital, and of course, more ambitious. Now, out of these 61,000 companies, a massive 72% belong to service sector. From wholesale to retail trade, finance, transport, education, IT, social services, this sector is leading India's business revolution. Now, around 33.3% are trading-related companies, 27.7% are in construction, and industrial services alone jumped by 15%. Clearly, India isn't just consuming services, we are producing them now. At the time of this report, India boasts over 28.5 lakh registered companies, out of which 18.17 lakh are active, signaling the presence of a strong, buzzing economic undercurrent. Beyond the registered companies, India is also becoming a startup capital of the world. Back in 2014, India had a humble 400 officially recognized startups. In 2024, that number has exploded to 1.3 lakh startups, making us the third largest startup ecosystem on planet Earth, just behind the United States and China. India minted a new unicorn, that is startup, valued at over $1 billion every 9 days in 2022. Programs like Startup India Seed Fund, Digital India, Mudra Yojana, and Udyam registration portals are pushing more youngsters into business than what we've ever seen before in this country's history. It sounds like a dream, and it is to some extent. But here comes another lesser known half of the story. As per MCA records, India is also witnessing the closure of nearly 10,000 registered companies every single month in 2024. Roughly 1.2 lakh companies shut down annually in just last 2 years. Almost 2 lakh companies have been struck off, dissolved, or wound up. In 2022-2023 alone, nearly 84,000 companies simply did not survive. Now, analysts point out that 75% of all new Indian businesses do not make it beyond 3 to 5 years. Around 20% die in the first year itself, 45% by the third year, and nearly 90% never reach profitability. And that's when we hit the paradox. On one hand, India is being celebrated for encouraging its youths to become job creators. On the other hand, the CMI unemployment rate of urban youth stands at 8.45% in mid-2024, with over 47 million people actively looking for jobs. Many of them are running entrepreneurs, and not out of choice, but out of desperation. Because jobs are scarce, stable paychecks are rare, and businesses feel like the only way forward. It's almost as if India's unemployment crisis is artificially fueling an entrepreneurship boom, which then collapses, feeding the unemployment crisis back again. a dangerous feedback loop. So why are these companies shutting down so fast? Well, experts say that it's not because Indians lack talent. It's because our ecosystem is still brutally tough. Once you get past the glamour of incorporation, only 15% of small enterprises in India get formal credit through banks. The rest borrow money as extremely high interest rates, burn through cash, and fall prey to compliance complexity, GST, income tax filings, labor laws, PF, ESI, TDS, state level licenses. Over 60% of private equity and venture capital funding still goes only to Bangalore, Delhi, or Mumbai. So an entrepreneur in Bhopal, Ranchi, Guwahati, Nagpur doesn't get the same access, the same mentors, or the same opportunities to survive. This is where India needs to introspect. If we genuinely want to become the world's largest startup hub, we need more than just slogans. We need easy access to affordable credit, simpler laws, fast-track clearances, and most importantly, a culture of pro-job entrepreneurship. Incentives should not only reward how quickly a company achieves valuation, but how many jobs it creates and sustains over time. Exit laws must be made smoother so that the failure of one business does not financially cripple the entrepreneur for life. There is no shame in a business failing, but there is shame in a system that makes the process of failure so painful that people are afraid to try again. And at the heart of India's growth lies a simple truth. People want to work, whether it is as employees or entrepreneurs. If a smooth bridge can be created between these two, where starting a business is easy, surviving is manageable, and closing is painless, and re-entering the job market is safe, India will become unstoppable. Trust me, because numbers already show that nation is driven, it's capable, and fiercely ambitious. So yes, India is rising. The world is watching. In just one quarter, we birthed 61,000 new companies. We are going digital, going global, going for glory. But we must also ensure that this isn't a game of musical chairs, where if the music stops, thousands lose their livelihoods. Business growth without job security is not true growth. If India truly wants to be a $5 trillion economy by 2027, it has to build a system where entrepreneurs survive, companies scale, and young Indians don't just chase opportunities, they live within safe, reliable, dignified work structures. Because a nation doesn't become great just by creating businesses. A nation becomes great when it ensures its people thrive, whether they own a company or work for one. With this and a lot more that's coming up, make sure that you stay tuned to the Fact Flash.